everyone, welcome back to my channel. What's here? Today, I'll be introducing you guys on one of the very useful formula that I use almost day to day on my work, and it actually boosts my productivity by 3 times and even more. Okay, so now let's get it going. Okay, right now, let's just start by understanding a little bit more of this XLOOKUP function. So this XLOOKUP actually has 3 mandatory values and 3 optional values. So the first one is the lookup value, which means that it is the anchor that you have. And then for lookup array is the range of data where the anchor is in. And while for the return array is the end result that you are searching for or the end result that you want. Then this XLOOKUP is actually quite interesting because it helps us with some error handling as well, where if it has error, then what are the values that we will show? And then for the match mode, this one is quite similar to VLOOKUP. We can just show it as exact or approximate match. And we see that if this is exact match, we have to put it as 0. If exact match and none is found, then return to the smaller item where it's -1 and then followed by 1 and 2. Then for this one, for the search mode, it's actually referring to the sequence, where it could be from left to right or right to left. So right now, let's go into the sample. So for this one, let's just start off by this XLOOKUP. And then what we are looking for is that I want to know what is the salesperson position or department, right? So now I'll just click on the salesperson name. Then lookup array, I'll go to this department. And this is the column that we are looking for, where this name of the salesperson. And then return array is the position that we are, which position that they are at. Then we'll just close it. Then you can see that Camilla is a senior sales executive, where it is actually shows over here, and then we can just drag it down, and voila, this is as easy as it is. So we can just simply map the data that we have over here from another table. Right, now let's just deep dive a little bit more about this XLOOKUP to have a better understanding of how powerful it is for this XLOOKUP. So the first example is reverse search. So now we have the salesperson name that we want to look up. So you just click on this, then lookup array is this salesperson name, then return array would be the wrapper name. Close it. Then we can also use VLOOKUP to demonstrate this as well. Just take a look at the difference between this XLOOKUP and VLOOKUP later on. Then this is paper array, and also we are looking for is column 5. Just close it. So right now it actually shows the same value. Okay, so for this one, you'll just for this, then lookup array is also the ID column, then return array is the revenue column. So all looks pretty good right now. So if we go to VLOOKUP, this table array is the entire table, but the column index is also 5, right? So let's just see. It actually shows 250. So, but the number here is actually incorrect because if it's S003, we only have 150 revenue. So you can see that this is the difference between XLOOKUP and VLOOKUP. And the reason why VLOOKUP has this error is because the lookup value is not on the most left of the table array. That's why it comes up with inaccurate or the wrong answer. So if you want to learn more about VLOOKUP, you can always go to the link up below. Link up above to understand more of the VLOOKUP for the beginners and advanced version also. Right, now let's move on to the second example, which is error handling, which we have covered a little bit just now. So right now we have this name placing tones. If you notice that, we just have some typo over here, but we are not aware of that. Then we just click on the lookup array and return array again. We want to look at revenue. So you can see that if we do not put any error handling formula over there, it will show this as error. But we can do some workaround with this, where if, let's say, we have some typo and we want to catch on it, then what we can do is just stop the comma. If not found, we just say that salesperson incorrect salesperson. So you can see that it shows this, that it can be an indicator that, hey, this is the incorrect salesperson of the name that you are inserting, and you should recheck on that. All right, now we have come to our last example, which is also the most interesting one, which is wildcard search. So for this, it actually enables us to do partial search in terms of the cell, similarly with the Control F for the find function in Excel. And so now let's start. For this, as usual, start with XLOOKUP. And in this case, we only have new and an E done. And we do not know that if it's first name or the last name. So what we can do over here is you open apostrophe over here and then put on asterisk and put in 10% and selecting the cell, 10% again, and you open up the apostrophe, inserting the asterisk again. So this actually acts as a wildcard search in Excel, and they will recognize this as a wildcard, and it will search any of the most relevant wording or the result that you will have later. So for lookup array, this one we search in 6%. Then return array is the revenue. So for this, if we are using this wildcard search, it's mandatory for us to fill up all the 3 optional arguments at the behind, because it completes the formula and it has some certain criteria that we have to follow. Then for this, if it's not found, then we'll just put it as 0. Then for match mode, we put it as this. Number 2, if you look at it, is wildcard character match. Then for this, we are just put it as 1 because we want to search from the first to last, which is the left to right. We'll just close it. Now you can see this is 150, and yeah, we got the correct answer. So I'll just do an example over here. So we only have this number 3. We want to look at and know the ID. We only have this ID. So again, we just insert the asterisk. Then on this, for this, I wouldn't put the asterisk at the behind anymore, because we know that this number 3 is the last digit, and we only want to know what are the other outcomes, or sorry, what are the other characters that could be in front of this number 3. So for this lookup array is this ID column. Now return array is revenue. And this one we just put 0 and then 2 character match, and then 1. Again, so it's the same as 150. Okay, so if that, what if we only have the percent of same thing, and we do not want to insert the arguments at the behind. So for this, we will just insert the service at the behind, because we know that this is the first thing. Then lookup array is this again. Return array is revenue. So let's just close the formula over here. So you can see that it will show this error because it is not a complete formula over here if we are using wildcard. Alright, so that's the end of this XLOOKUP tutorial today. If you enjoyed this, please consider like and subscribe to my channel with the button below. And I'll see you next time.